What? What? Peter effects. What's up, bro? Let me take a look for you. Nas had a nice little sell-off overnight. Currently on the 1 hour, it does look like a buy. I don't know where you're going, not financial advice, but you know, this supply area on this 1 hour time frame might get a little tricky, but definitely interesting to go short up here, in my opinion. That's where I'd look for shorts. $930 unemployment claims. All right, it's been a busy morning already, per usual, but we're here. Man, I had to reload YouTube video 3 times so I can see the chat. Oh, weird. That's weird. What's up, Will? Fred, what up, what up? Gentlemen, welcome, good morning. I'm already in the trade. Hope the unemployment claims push it higher. Nice, Vader. I mean, right now it looks good. It looks like it's pushing higher right now for you. But stay tight, you know. If you're in profit already, trail that stop maybe. 9:30 mine time, so I think it's already happening. I believe. Yeah, it just I believe it just dropped. Levon, what's up, man? Good morning. Good morning. Let's take a look if there's any more news coming out. Oh, where is it at? All right, so we just had jobless claims come out, and worse. We're worse than expected as far as the 4-week average. A little better. So, news has dropped. Market started accumulating volatility at 5 minutes before market open. It creates a clear trend early on. Okay, I like it. I like it. Yeah, 5 minutes before market open definitely has some sort of accumulation, like you said. Since news just dropped, guys, we're just gonna chill and let things kind of breathe. Made $500 on my paper with the W. Nice work, bro. Nice work. Nice work. Stops at break even, Vader. Nice, brother. Always risk management comes number one. Always number one. I'm gonna clean up my charts here. And all right, take it. I feel like I'm rushing, so I'm just gonna relax and upload some data. I'm uploading content right now, a few gigs worth from yesterday for my team to edit, and got here to the office like carrying so much stuff. I dropped it, and battery chargers in my bag, and it dropped and made so much noise. There's somebody that couldn't be but lives here at the offices in the back, so I feel like I woke him up, but gonna slow it down. There was a 4-hour trend that it broke yesterday, and it retested the break last night. Okay, 4 hours strong. 4 hour means it's gonna be a strong move. I'll start off with gold really quick. Okay, so all we're gonna focus on is the most immediate supply and demand zones. Okay, so we got a supply right here, and on the 1 hours, what I focus on, technically speaking, this is a demand that we're in right now. The EMAs are really tight. They're coming together on the 1 hour. That we do not want to trade gold in this area unless it's like 100% something like clear. Currently, if this 13 EMA crosses this 200 and goes lower, it's a very bearish signal. Very bearish. Hit Jen, what up, bro? What up? If we look for the next demand zone, if we look left for the next demand, we already tapped that demand. We already used that demand. The next lowest demand would be down here, very far away from where we currently are, but anything's possible, and we could reject and go lower. If I look at this, if I look at it like in a broader perspective, I don't raise the time frame, I just look at further left. You know what we've done here on the 1 hour time frame is we consolidated, right? And instead of going lower, we pushed higher, right? We broke this resistance level. So we broke the resistance level. And now we're confirming we should be, if the bulls take over here, we are trying to confirm this support, now new resistance, to go higher, right? That's the bull case scenario. Bear case scenario is the bulls suck here and can't hold, and we break back down into this range, which is what I want to see, but I'm biased because I like to see things drop. I like to play short. That being said, we're just going to take it slow. We zoom down to the 5 minute, and we're in a demand zone currently on gold. We have a pretty decent trend line set up. Higher high, or lower high, lower low. Technically not really. Lower high, lower low. And we broke this last high. Broke a last high. And we broke this last high too, I think. Let's see. This one here. It's not the clearest break. But essentially, this would trigger a setup for me, which would be we go long either in this 5-minute demand or this 5-minute demand. So those are the two areas of interest. Our 1 hour demand is in play, and then we look for setups within that 1 hour demand that apply to the with the 5-minute demand zone. So here are the 5-minute demand zones, and we also have a break of structure, meaning instead of creating a lower low, we have created a lower high. We also broke this high, so now that's triggering me to go long in this 1 hour demand. Cool. That's my analysis on gold so far. Let's take a look at NQ. All right, so NQ on the 1 hour time frame is a bit tricky. If we just focus on the most immediate supply and demand zones, we've got a 1 hour supply here, which we just ever so nicely tapped, which is very nice. And then we have a 1 hour supply up here. That would be interesting. And then demand here. Here. We already tapped and used. So, yeah. I don't really know if I just focus on the 1 hour. Let's go backwards. We don't have to go that far back, but we were essentially looking to go make a new lower low here. This is where I got trapped. So in this area, I was just looking for the trend continuation like this and to sweep on the 1 hour the next low, but that didn't happen. We actually broke higher. We broke above this support new resistance level, right? Now I'm not going to really focus on that. I'm just going to look at this trend here, and we've got a higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, and then we broke this last lower higher low. So I'm looking on a 1 hour time frame for shorts either here or up here. That's my analysis on NQ. Could be very wrong, and everything I'm saying is all fugazi because no one can tell the future. If you can tell the future, I'd like to meet you in person. There we go. There we go. Now we're just chilling. We're not going to force anything. We're just going to let price kind of do its thing. But what's up with you guys? How's everything going on y'all's end? Type of 1 in the chat if you're having a good morning. Type of 2 if it's a little rough. Know where you guys are at. Put this little super chat. Yeah, I will do a 2 hour breakdown. Boom. And if it would mean so much to me, tap that like button ever so gently. Helps the algorithm gods kind of push our stream to the right people. As y'all know, YouTube is a grind, and I try to show up as much as possible. And yesterday was really busy. I had to wake up early and get to a client's office. Shot content with them, which was great. I did take a trade on the live account, and I lost $100. But the live funded accounts are at $3,000 each. And last night I was just thinking about it, like, man, these accounts technically there's $6,000 in cash, and I keep getting fixated on wanting to get a payout. It's like, oh, I need 2 more days for more than $150 a month, $150 in a day, and I can get a payout. And if I keep focusing on trying to get a payout with these stupid prop firms, it makes me make mistakes. So today, if there's a setup and we make money, great. If we don't, it don't matter. I'm mad at myself for yesterday. Can't believe I missed it twice. I was practicing on my paper and got my paper up $512 yesterday. Shoot, bro. FOMO on a missed setup is one of the hardest things, not gonna lie. Whenever I miss a setup, or I literally miss it by a tick, meaning I put a limit order in and I didn't get filled, bruh, that gets me on tilt. Let's go. Let's, sir. Yes, sir. Year 3. Great afternoon in South Africa. Sorry, Jen. That's right. I gotta remember we're international here, all right? The team's international here. I can't hit the like button, and it will make me unlike the stream. Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, Will already tapped it. Traders, POV. What's up, man? Traders, I don't know where you're at, but you've been here consistently. Welcome back. But are you where are you at in the beautiful world of ours, especially when the market pumps? Oh yeah, exactly. Yes, it hurts. It definitely hurts. I've been watching poker a lot. I think I've mentioned this already, but I've listened to poker podcasts, and there's one guy in particular that I like a lot. Hold on. Daniel something. Probably like the greatest poker player. Daniel Negreanu. I was watching a podcast of him yesterday talk about poker and life and everything, and it's crazy that it is exactly like trading. Everything going on tilt, waiting for the setup, being patient, taking losses because there's no setup for you. Like, poker is the exact same thing as trading, and the mindset that he has for poker is actually the same that we should have for trading. So just a little plug in there. If you guys want to listen to Daniel Negru's podcast, join the Discord. I will post the podcast in the Discord. You guys can take a listen to it there, especially when the market pumps you up. What are your thoughts about Trump in Venezuela? That's a heated subject, but I guess I'll just say my thoughts. I believe that everything is planned, and that our future isn't in our hands as far as like government officials and the overall world government, if there is one, right? So I feel like Trump going to Venezuela, taking over, is just the first of many things to come. Maybe not taking over other countries, but it definitely is an invading of another country's space. And I hear mixed reviews on people saying they were excited, and some people are saying it's not good. And in my opinion, unless we're being called for help, it's none of our business to go somewhere else and take over. If we were asked for help from some sort of official government or whatnot, okay. But as the U.S., as over the years, hundreds of years, the U.S. has deemed itself big brother to step into situations that we aren't necessarily asked to do. And that could be good, but also, in my opinion, it's a invading of privacy, and now we're kind of becoming a powerhouse that maybe we shouldn't be. But that, I believe that the end of the world is nigh, and I believe that one world government's going to happen, and I believe cryptocurrency and NFTs and stuff like this has a role in all of it, and that's for another live. But those are my thoughts. I know it's not as clear as a lot of other people. I don't really pay attention to a lot of the news. I used to watch the news. I used to listen to the news all the time, but it's so negative and it's so draining. I don't want to start my day and then look at the news and hear something negative. You know what I mean? So I try to not watch the news. Of course, it's on my feed and people talk about it, but I really do not dive into news that way. So How many cards does he have when he plays? Oh, I have no clue. You're like, are you just testing me, Will? You mean like 2 cards? Because that's poker, right? I'm from India. I trade only on the Indian markets. It's 7 p.m. here. I just watch U.S. markets during the night. Ah, nice, man. Well, good evening to you, and hope you had a good day, traders. And I'm working on some commercial solar deals here in the U.S. with hotel owners. They're Indian, Neil and Nisha and Patel, and they're extremely nice people, like very, very, very kind people. And they own like a bunch of hotels, and all their friends own a bunch of hotels. So we're working on some commercial deals, and I'm learning culture as we become like closer and doing business together. And generally speaking, Indian people are just very nice and generous. So welcome to the chat, man. Welcome. NQ definitely looks nice for shorts. I mean, or like a scalp. I don't hate the idea of trying for a scalp. Not on the funded accounts, but maybe on the eval. 2 cards is Texas Hold'em. Gotcha. Okay. See, bro, I'm still learning, man. Bear with me. All right, so we did tap this 1 hour supply, and we rejected. We also failed to make a new high on the 5-minute. So I do like shorts for a quick scalp, but again, not going to take it on the funded accounts. I have my alerts on gold for longs down here. This would be a risky setup because there's another demand at the bottom. I would probably go in half my size, add in if it rejects. But this right here is an A plus setup for me. We shall see if that happens. Rash Kumar, I'm here today, early today. What's up, man? You didn't go live yesterday. I did not, my friend. I did not. I had to go to a client's office early in the morning. Unfortunately, most of my clients are an hour and 30 minutes away. But with the Tesla, I have to charge because in the city that they are all in, there's no electric charger there. So I have to like stop somewhere 45 minutes from them, charge for 30 minutes. So it turns an hour, 30-minute drive turns into a 2-hour drive, 2-hour plus drive. So I have to be early. So I didn't go live. I tried to go live on the Discord. So make sure you join the Discord. It's in the description. I sometimes, like if I'm at a hotel or, yeah, my wife and I are like on vacation or whatever, we're just traveling, I'll go in the Discord live and trade in there live. And there's only like, a handful of us that are going to be on there, but make sure you join the Discord for that. How long have you been trading, Shaq? You seem knowledgeable. Appreciate it. Yeah. I've only been trading since 2020, so I'm 5 years deep. Going on 6 this year. And we're just now becoming profitable after 5 years. It's been a journey. And I'm working on like telling myself that I am a good trader. That's where I'm at in my trading journey, just learning as much as possible, and then also building the confidence to accept that I am a good trader. So Amit Trader, yo, what's up, man? You can use Tesla FSD and trade while in the car. This guy, while you're doing your 1-hour commute. You know what, I'm not gonna lie, if full self-driving was allowed, or like I had it, I should say, of course I would be trading. But the downside is driving to the city where I'm supposed to go, Prescott, it goes through the mountains and it goes uphill through the mountains, so you lose service for like Actually, you lose service in spotty areas, like it just cuts off and turns on. And I would hate to be in a trade and then just lose service for 15 minutes and be like, ah. So yeah, but I like your thinking. I like your thinking. You are a good trader. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Time will tell. Time will tell, right? Time will tell. Just got here's my Achilles heel issue, or I don't know what they say, but I think that's the terminology. Your Achilles heel. You know, that's the weakest point. My weakest thing in trading, which is I think a lot of people, is not being able to accept a loss. That's it. I literally have to be really good at being a loser. And even Daniel, the poker player, talks about it. He's like, you gotta be really good at being a loser. He talks the same way. And even if it's a good setup, and it's like right now, if gold comes down and I take this trade right here and it doesn't work out, we just keep falling lower, I have to somehow train myself to feel good about that loss. See what I'm saying? That is my focus this whole year. And it's all probabilities. Like, this setup could win, but if it loses, I just have to accept probabilities. And I'm learning to be a good loser. It's a struggle. When is it supposed to feel good when you lose money? Nowhere in our life, growing up in school, I don't care where you're at in the world, you go to school, you learn how to be a good citizen of society, you learn math and science and, you know, whatever else, but you're kind of groomed to learn that you don't want to lose money, that you're only supposed to make money, and losing money is bad and it sucks and it doesn't feel good. Well, bro, in trading, you got to know how to feel good when losing money. And I am still on that journey. Sleepwalker, yo, Matt, remember me? I don't know if you meant Shaq, but Sleepwalker, I don't know, bro. I'm trying to remember. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't think so, bro. I'm so sorry. They say the biggest loser wins. That's the truth, Amir. That's the truth. The biggest loser does win. Man, hopefully trading becomes your full-time job, bro. That's the goal. That is the goal. I am doing my absolute best to keep this in my life. I took probably 8 months of not trading, but I kept looking at the charts. I genuinely want this to be my full-time thing. Even though I love the business that I have and it does generate decent income for my wife and I dream to be a full-time trader and build a community and obviously somehow monetize all this YouTube and prop firms and stuff like that. But maybe one day, guys. Maybe one day. No, you know what? One day I will. That's my goal. Right? That's my goal, to be profitable one day. Hope your trading becomes a full-time job. Shaq, you could remake Dylan's pullover. Oh, wait, what do you mean Dylan's pullover? Casper, what's up, bro? What's up, man? What's up? The art of trading. That's it, bro. It ain't fancy. It's people think it's all money and happiness in trading when it's not. Make sure to tap the like button, guys. It just helps the stream, whether you're on the horizontal stream or vertical stream. It means a lot to me. Frankie, what's up, brother? Good morning. Guys, our setup is coming up here. Bear with me. I'm going to kind of focus here, so if I don't read the chat, that's why. On the combine, just going to enter in a bit harder or size up a bit. Excuse me. And on the funded accounts, we're going to go half the size. Fred, yeah, thanks, bro. It's coming, bro. All right, guys, sorry, I'm not going to read the chat. Just going to focus here if we get filled. Remember, going in half the size on the funded accounts, because if this becomes a loser, at least my loss is managed and I can re-enter in if I have to, or just wait for the next setup. I'm a bachelor's of some computer science, computer application, not a bit of a tally and accounting. Can I get into the finance field? Finance field and trading are like completely separate things. I think people get the misconception that like being in finance has to do with trading. They're very different. But bro, the market is too choppy. Essentially, yeah, I can see what you're saying. But if I just focus on this here, this move, right? We're creating a trend, and we also broke some highs, and we're in a 1 hour demand. So it falls within my confluences. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the shot. I'm technically a profitable gambler. I only went to the casino once and walked away $40 richer. Hey, dude, you robbed the casino. Not many people can. Frankie, what's up, bro? I offer for someone to few evals and let me pass 50-50. I bought 2 Apex, passed them Tuesday. Now on PA. Let's go, bro. Congratulations. I remember you, Sleepwalker. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, bro. I don't know. It's up to anybody in the community that wants to, do that. But it's risky. Congrats on passing those 50K accounts. All right, ready to go down to the 1 minute here, and gonna chill. This morning had a chai latte. As you can tell, it's already gone. Went for a walk while the car was charging. Drank my chai latte. Quiet. Don't forget to mention the BOGO. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thanks, bro. Yeah. My funded futures. Sorry, wrong prop firm. Funded Hero in the link below. I got a deal with them. Buy 150K account, get one free. Use my code ShackMT for the best discount. So if you haven't been in prop firms, or you haven't used Funded Hero, or if you have before in the past, Funded Hero, great prop firm. I was just on a meeting with the team and everybody. We came up with this giveaway, or is it this promo for my community?
Order filled.
Sorry, guys. I'm going to just here. No. I don't know why that said.
Order filled.
That said stop sell. That was so confusing. What in the world? Okay, we are in. We're aiming for the swing high here. I'm not thinking that we're going to get there, but that's what we're aiming for. And let's see what happens. My risk is a little juicier than I'd like it to be currently, but it is what it is. Again, we're in a 1 hour demand. We have a break of structure. 5 minute demand is a area of entry, and we go from there, guys. I don't overcomplicate it. I try not to overanalyze it. Just take the setup, and if it's a winner, sweet. If it's a loser, it's a loser. This is on the funded accounts, so we want to be extra cautious that we want this to be a good setup. You know what I mean? This is an A+ setup for my style of trading. On the evals, it's like whatever. You know what I mean? I think I blew up the eval Tuesday night. I didn't care. It was like $97. So this is a different one. We're not in the clear yet, everybody. We're not in the clear yet. If you're just joining in, welcome to the stream. Means so much to me if you tap the like button, give us some good vibes, and get the algorithm gods hopefully pushing the stream to the right people. So this is an aggressive entry. There's a very safe way to enter on a setup like this. And Doyle Exchange, what he does is he waits for a 5-minute candle to close on the 13 EMA here. Like this candle would hopefully flip, and then he'd wait and then buy in long. I like to enter an aggressive because you never really know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? And I'm okay going in and risking half my size. Ideally, I will look to add in and scale into the trade. So remember, we want to do the opposite of what most traders do, which is add into a losing trade. We want to add into a winning trade. So let's see if we get filled going long, and then we're going to lower our risk as we move forward. All right, so we're just going to lower our risk to the same amount that we had before. It's like 250 bucks. And we're going to aim for this swing high here as a first TP, and then second TP here. If this 5-minute candle closes on this 13 EMA, it's a very good bullish sign. We have 46 seconds left, so we need to see that for a strong continuation higher. I don't want to push this in. So let's see if we get it. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. We're not in the clear yet, guys. This doesn't mean that we're in a home run. This thing can reverse at any point. Like that. Just like that. All right, we're going to add into the trade if it flips up. Only if it continues higher. This next 1-minute candle is pretty crucial, guys. My heart is definitely pumping. I can feel it. Gotta breathe. All right, we're gonna lower our stops again one more time to around the same risk. 101 BPM. I gotta chill, man. I gotta chill. I gotta accept if this is a losing trade, it's a losing trade. This is the risk that we run every time we add in to a trade that it flips. But, you know, I'm trying to manage my risk and stay at $245. All right, we might be cooked here, guys. I know my stop's a lot tighter than it was, but if we get stopped out, we get stopped out. It might look to sweep the low.
Order filled.
Boom. All good. Worth the shot. We added into the trade like we should have. And instead of adding to a loser, we added to a winner. I saw 400 bucks on the P&L, but I wanted to close and take profit there, but I didn't. We're still in the combine, which is good, but let's be patient to see if we can if this thing flips, and see if we need to re-enter in long. I think I hear popping in your audio. You know what? I thought I heard the same thing when I listened to this live, or listened to this on replay. So if you do, then I need to figure that out. Obviously, it doesn't feel good to lose, but I really am happy with that losing trade. I'm going to enter in if this thing pushes higher on this last 1 minute candle, which is very possible. What makes you trade before market open at 9:30? Just if there's a setup, take the setup.
Order filled.
All right, we're in. Oh, I went in freaking $400. I went in my full size. I was only supposed to go in half my size. That's a huge mistake. Huge mistake. I was only supposed to go in 5 contracts. Bro. That was a fat finger not thinking correctly. On the live account, I only try to go in half the size every time, and then add in when I should, right? Unfortunately, that didn't happen just now. I put in 10 for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking, but we are in. It is what it is. All right, so this 5-minute candle is pretty nice. These 5-minute candles are nice and tight. Would be great to get that push up. We shall see. I want to move my stops higher, but I want to wait for another candle or two. Can't you like take off half? I mean, yeah, yes, there's people who like to do that and take profits into a trade, but that's, I don't know, that just ruins risk to reward. Not risk to reward, but like the maximized profitable gain on it. I'd rather take the loss than take partials into a trade. Not right now. Would I take partials? I'd probably take partials up here, but nothing too close to my entry. Okay, very crucial. Very crucial. If we get this 5-minute candle to close on this 13 EMA, we are in a very good spot, guys. Very good spot. We really need to see this push. We really need to see it push. We got 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. Market's about to open in 15 minutes or so. I'm going to move myself to break even because markets are about to open. If we didn't have market open coming, then I wouldn't be doing this, but dude, I'm about to throw up. I'm really pressured right now. I can feel the pressure in my chest. Because I don't want to, if I get stopped out of break even, I'm gonna be pretty frustrated. I can feel the pressure. It's getting stronger now. And it's ever without you. Jameson, throw up. Yes, man. Yes. All right, this is it. This 13 EMA is not being grabbed. Oh, it's not like 5 minutes not grabbing the 13 EMA. So if it rejects, it could be bearish, and don't want to be a part of it anymore. 30 seconds left. Let's see what happens.
Order filled.
Stopped. We got stopped. Gonna lower the stops on the combine.
Order filled.
All right. Hey, we took the shot. You know, this can, if it flips up, then it's okay with me. I gave this double shots here. Definitely part of the game. There was a point on the first trade where I saw $400 to $500, and you know, it's like, yeah, take the profit. But that's not trading. You know, that's gambling, in my opinion. Just, I mean, this is gambling, but emotionally taking profits when you see a dollar amount and not taking profits based on what the charts are showing you. I've been there, you know, and not a good feeling when it continues higher, right? I'd rather take profit in areas that I think I should take profit. So there you go. Not bad. GG's. See, this is what I just talked about. It hurts. It doesn't feel good, but I am very happy with what I did. I'm happy with my risk management. I'm happy that I took the second shot. I understood that there's 15 minutes left till market opens, and that can get very volatile and choppy. So I decided to put myself at break even. If this thing flips higher and continues higher without us, so be it. It's just part of the game because of how close we are to market open. And there's always opportunity in the markets. You know, this is just the start of the day. You know what I mean? Would I have liked this to play out, especially when there's an audience of people here watching me? Of course, yeah, it feels good to win a trade, and also feels cool to like have it win in front of other people. But I just, I have to cycle through these thoughts and I have to say them out loud for myself, because that's the game, is being as self-aware as possible and not getting trapped in just not being trapped in my thoughts while trading. So yeah, I said it. It would feel cool to freaking get this win in front of you guys. It does feel great. But at the same time, when I get a losing trade, it just adds on. It's like an open wound, and then you pour salt on it. It hurts just that much more because I'm losing in front of you guys. So I have to like really say that out loud. So either way, I am personally happy with the loss. Doesn't feel good telling myself that I'm happy about the trade. So there you go. As long as you trade your way consistently, to each their own. 100% agreed. It's just a journey, man. You're cool. I'm subbing. Appreciate it, Con. Appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm coming the Goonies voice. Huh? Hey, you guys, incoming the Goonies voice? Sorry, bullish. Don't know what that means, man. So yeah, these 5-minute candles are just, Chop City, and this thing might run right here at market open, right before market open, and that's cool. Another setup here would be down here. If price decides to come back down here at market open, I'll potentially look to go long there. But right now we're staying off, fingers off the trigger, and just chilling. Hashtag God candle. Papa Bear always comes in with the hashtag God candle. Red, what up? Don't mess with that payout. I want to see 5K. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Yeah. I want to see 5K too. I want to see a 5K payout myself. I'm debating, if we get, $200-$300 the next 2 green days, and let's say there's 3,000 in the account each. I'll pull 1,000 each and start with $2,000 again. I don't feel bad doing that. Precious metals seems like they'll catch some breath at all-time highs. Maybe we see all-time highs again. Love from the Philippines. Kumusta? Salamat. Kababayan. My Filipino's a little rough. It's from the Goonies movie when they say, hey, you guys, I'm coming. Oh, I see. My bad, bro. I don't think I've seen the Goonies. As crazy as that sounds, I don't think I've seen the Goonies. My wife, I think she's seen the Goonies and mentioned it before, so I got to add that to the movie list. All right, well, this definitely sucks. We would have been stopped out on the funded account 400, so I'm definitely glad I lowered my risk and went to break even. We did grab that 13 EMA on the 5-minute like I was discussing. So now it could be pretty bullish, but there's 10 minutes left till market open, so really anything can happen. I still like this long down here in this 5-minute demand area. So we'll see if that happens. We'll take this. We'll give it a shot. I feel bad for my trade. It was agents, yours, and mine hit my TP with 150. Psh, all good, bro. It's part of it. It's all good. I was aiming for more. I was aiming for a take profit area up here. But all good, all good. I put my newborn onto it this morning. Your newborn's onto it more than I am, huh? Or he's beating me to it, and he's been on this earth only a few months. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's take a look at NQ, see if there's anything popping off over there. All right, well, NQ tapped this 1-hour demand that we talked to, or supply, like I talked about earlier this morning. It's been consolidating since then. We did create a lower low here instead of a lower high, so potentially taking this short right here is a setup in this 5-minute demand, or sorry, it's 5-minute supply here. But the EMAs are pretty close together. Don't know how I feel about that. So fingers off the trigger for NQ for now. And look at that. Sucks. I feel bad for people in this trade. No joke, man. My heart rate got to 101, man. Freaking crazy. It's crazy how you can feel it in your chest. You know, I'm like watching each candlestick form. I'm seeing the P&L go higher, and I'm like, I can feel it. And then I see it go lower, and I'm like sinking inside, and I'm like feeling these motions and thoughts, and I'm trying to regulate and also chat with you guys. It's not easy, bro. Not easy. Market opens 7 minutes now. Let's try to distract ourselves, because I don't want to look at these charts just yet. You gotta try to distract yourself before you make a mistake. Okay, guys, look, we haven't hit our like goals too often lately. Okay, let's do it. Let's do an easy one. 30 likes, 25K account with Funded Hero. Okay, 30 likes, and I got you guys 25K eval with Funded Hero. Again, I got a BOGO deal with Funded Hero. It's with me and the team. You buy 150K account, you get one free, you know, because so you don't feel the pressure of not blowing up the first one. Once you purchase the account using my code ShackMT, which is in the description, you got to message me in the Discord, your email, and show me proof that you purchased it, and then I'll send you another 50K eval. I'd get off the charts if I feel like that bad for the trading mindset with emotions kicking in. Yeah, for sure, man. Well, I mean, that's in the moment of, you know, while I'm in the trade. Those are the thoughts and feelings that I have. Of course, I regulate it, you know, and I don't show it on my face as much as possible, but those are all real feelings, you know. Have you experimented with removing the P&L from visibility while in trade? I have. I tried making it, I did it on TradingView where it says points, you know, so I'm like 10 points in, 11 points in profit. But for the sake of entertainment and YouTube, you know, people like to see the P&L, so I'm sticking with the P&L for now. I don't think it's as exciting to see, 10 points in profit, you know what I mean? So yeah. Yo, man, what strategy you're using? Using market structure, supply and demand, and I am messing with market profile indicator, which will do that right when market opens. But I'm still learning it, and I'm gonna try adding it to our trades. Is it FX or futures? Both, either or. The buy one get one is for either or, guys. And to your point about have you experimented about taking the P&L off? When I was in a trade and the numbers were moving, we got to 60 to 70 viewers. Like seeing it live, it's like addicting for people to see people in the live trade, you know. And I get it. If I could catch someone in a live trade on YouTube, I'd be doing it. But I'm busy doing this, so I can't really watch anyone trade live. I do watch replays of Matt trades by Matt. I forgot the other guy's name. I watch his recaps because I like to see traders trade live too. So yeah. Hey bro, just wondering, why do you trade pre-market? Yeah, so a great question, living room. There's a time when the two sessions, is it the Tokyo session or the London session? London session. When the London session overlaps with the New York session, right? So the London session is about to close out, and then the New York session is about to start, but the pre-market's on the New York, and the London's coming towards its end. Within that window, there's quite a bit of volatility, or there's enough volume for setups to occur. And usually there's like a 6:30, 7 o'clock, you know, pre-market setup that can happen. So that's why I trade the pre-markets. Also, it also helps me like get trades in earlier because my days usually start around 9 a.m. So yeah. I'm having a hard time with the fact that I can't add my indicators to TX3. Ah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, each platform is gonna have its own pros and cons for sure. You trying to make money or be a YouTuber? Question is, can you do both? Right? Is there a possibility you could do both? Why not? Why does it have to be one or the other? Okay. I get that, bro. Fair enough. I rate it though, man. Respect. I'm never profitable during pre-market. Yeah, I've had great setups that happen in pre-market, but sometimes the setups that everyone's setups change, and sometimes it only happens at certain times, windows of time. Like for me, setup will happen anywhere from an hour before pre-market open, and then like 30 minutes into market open. Okay, and then I'll have another opportunity closer to right before lunch. I'll see something happen, and then there's usually the end of day rally. You know what I mean? Power hour. But I don't have time to be looking at it then. Once I'm in a place in my life where I'm fully profitable and I'm making enough money in the markets, I'll sit in front of the charts all day long. I have no issue doing that. I'll sit in front of the charts all day long and stick to taking the setups because they do happen. I'd say easily there's two setups for me in a day. On a good day, 4. As far as the 5-minute and the 1 hour time frames. When I'm scalping on the 1 minute, there's quite a bit more opportunity, but you gotta really like scalp, All right, market open 30 seconds or 48 seconds. Let's take a look at NQ. All right, NQ's taking the short, like we were saying. It never came back to the supply like I wanted it to. This 5-minute candle close, breaking the lows. So ideally, here would be a short, but market's literally about to open. The market's about to open, and then we've got the 13 EMA and the 200 EMA. I'm trying to sound like I'm from Europe. Green Globe Explorations, welcome back. Good morning. My thought would be if you're making enough money during this time frame, no need to trade longer, bro. Yeah, it's true. I used to think the same way, Fred. I know we've talked about that before. But in all honesty, like I've watched some of these like high-end profitable traders, and they scalp the whole day. Some of these guys just sit there and scalp the whole day. And that's only if you're capable of knowing how you're feeling, and you have the time to do it. So I may explore that. Oh my gosh, did this setup literally just happen before our eyes? It did. It literally did. It tapped the supply and is now rejecting. But that's too risky, bro. Market open trade, that is crazy. Well, that was a perfect setup. Beautiful setup there. That we did not take, which is okay. We're just gonna chill and let the markets play out. So let's take a look at this volume profile indicator. So from the guy that I listen to, that I like a lot, Cami Trades, he says the previous market open, which is 4 o'clock here, and then up to market open here. All right, so we got value area high, value area low, and then point of control. And then he says to go down to the 1 minute and then take it from market open to where we are now and let it, hold on. And make sure that it is extended right. Perfect. So we have two volume profiles that we're looking at, and the overnight session is these lines here. We have the point of control, or the value area high, value area low. And then we have these nodes that he talks about, and I'm still learning these like high volume nodes, low volume nodes. What I want to try doing is adding it as an extra confluence to my setups. So for instance, this supply zone here on the 5 minute where we wanted to enter, there's a value area high. So that's just one more added confluence for me to go short, right? So yeah, I'm trying. I'm going to add that in at some point to kind of what we do. We're at a value area low right now, so longs could be potentially good. When I look back at our gold trade, guys, my original stop loss would have been perfect. You know what I mean? And it doesn't always happen that way. But the original stop loss would have been GG's, like gold. And if I would have just left it there. But we like to add into the trade. So I have to like move my stops to keep the same amount of loss as I add into the trade. But this isn't usual. You know, you don't always get this kind of chop. We like setups where it just kind of happens. But this chop definitely got us chopped out, and it technically hit our first TP, which is all good. So now we're just going to kind of let gold do its thing. And Q selling off. Only 3 minutes in. So if we look at the current volume profile indicator, as this starts to develop, this is the current point of control for this session. And then this is the value area high of this session, value area low of this session. So it's still pretty early, and we need to allow price to kind of do its thing. It is pretty messy, the charts now, but I'll get used to it. So we're coming down to a 5 minute demand here on NQ. It's pushing lower. Possibly, hear me out here, possibly longs. Depending on how we play out here. All right, so for gold, we tapped this supply, consolidated, so we're pushing back up into it. And then there's this 1 hour supply up here that I did in. See here, we got this nice trend. Let's see if it continues. If we make a new high, I'd wait for the high to be broken and then come in to go long on a retest like this, if we get it. So that's kind of what the next thing I would wait for. And it would be right here, where I would look to go long. If we break above these highs. So we want to see a 5 minute candle close above here to look to go long. NQ trying to hold its ground here in the 708 level. I was talking about longs in this 5 minute demand for maybe a quick scalp. It's not a very high probability trade. We're in value area low, meaning it's a discounted price, so it could be pretty decent for longs. And the current point of control is where we're at right now. So maybe if you wanted to go long, take profits in 729 for a quick scalp. Gold eventually hit TP. Exactly, my friend. Exactly. That's the trading game, man. And part of trading and styles of trading, you either want to scalp or you want to add to the trade, lower your risk. All right, this trade played out nicely. Or you kind of let it, you just kind of do nothing the whole time and don't add into a trade. Or I can add into a trade, but my stop loss, my amount that I could lose is going to get larger and larger. And I don't want to do that. You know, if this trade would have just moved into profit like I'm used to seeing, we would be fine. But instead we got caught in this consolidation, and it's part of the game, you know, part of the game. All right, so this 5 minute is still not showing signs of breaking the new high, so we just want to be patient. Oh, Scott, hashtag God Candle. We're not there yet, bro. We got to get to 30 likes, y'all. 30 likes. 30 likes and we'll give away 25K eval. You know, longs would have played out in that 5 minute demand, but it's not we didn't see the highs swept, or we didn't close above the high, so I didn't want to take it. Yeah, I like NQ longs. If it sweeps the lows and comes back higher, then I would potentially look at longs on NQ. Sweeps the low here. Boom, sweeps the low. Sweeps the low. I'd want to see it break a trend line and push higher. 37 people and not 30 likes. Tisk, 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 tisk. There's 46 now, so you know, like the stream, 25K funded account will be given away, or eval. I'm saying funded account. I want to give this a stab on the eval only, guys. Excuse me. I'm not going to take this on the funded account because it's not a plus setup. So we're in value area low on the overnight session. We're in a demand. We're also in a 5-minute supply or 5-minute demand. And then we're in the value area low of the current session. Okay. So those are some added confluences. Discounted prices is what that would mean, value area low. And all I'm seeing is if we could push back up to previous overnight's value area low or above this 5-minute demand. If this continues lower, sweet, you know, then we're on a downtrend. What I'm gonna do is delete this overnight session and just keep the current day session now. Go over to gold. Gold not breaking the highs yet. Still not breaking the highs. NQ shorts definitely look good. Our original setup would have played out nicely. What? We're not there anymore. We're not there anymore. The past is the past, Meshach. I always talk about what we could have taken. This is the setup right here. But it's all good. It's all good, Shaq. You're looking at the past. You're looking at what could have. And now you're feeling FOMO. So you just got to focus on what's in front of you and keep it that simple. Keep it like that. Okay, so gold is consolidating. 5-minute starting to go high. I feel like there's going to be a nice push. The 13 EMA and the 200 EMA are about to cross over. So there could be a push higher. Nothing's telling me to go long in my setup. It's pretty risky at this point with how choppy it is. So I'm going to stay away. You know, we have this strong trend line that keeps being tested and bounced. If gold comes down here to this demand, I would look for longs. And Q, on the other hand, is falling over. I think I saw news about China not buying any more NVIDIA chips, and I don't know if that plays into this. But we currently are coming lower. We're in a 1-hour demand right now. This is the lowest demand that I could find. What I would potentially like to see is a retest up here to then go short. Is what I would look for. But if you're short on NQ, you're making money, bro. You're making money. We just tapped in the point of control of the current week. You know, I don't want to add the week of point of control. That's my problem, is like it's gonna have so many lines on my charts. But I could see that being a good thing. Gold failing again. Failing to make. It's because the 1 hour is like really choppy right now because of these EMAs coming together. What? This is your last chance. Be a real man. I am not reading that aloud, bro. What are you doing, bro? Oh, man. People are crazy, bro. People are crazy. All right. So we tapped that demand perfectly, and we're bouncing back up. Very nice. Ideally, would like to look for shorts up here. So let's see. See what happens. I was looking to see if this candle is going to flush. Doesn't look like it's going to flush. I'm going to flip my bias if we break higher. It's a bit risky, but I'm going to take the shot. A point of control, which is 700. It's a super quick scalp, actually. This is just on the evals, gentlemen. Just on the evals. All right, gold's finally making that new high. Take that off for a second. Make sure this closes high. So it did. That being said, gold longs are live for me. Here. Just following the continuation, and since we broke this high,
Order filled.
don't know if we're going to go that high, but I'm just finding some areas of take profit. We really want to see this push reject higher, but might not. This is a very decent trade for me, or a setup. I'm happy with it being a loss because of just following the continuation. Only thing is the EMAs are getting kind of close. This is very bullish. If this 13 EMA does cross over, we could probably see this 1 hour supply today. But what I'm afraid of is some sort of manipulation lower to wick people out, some crazy moves like that. but it is what it is. Bro, it's cold in my office. My hands are cold. I'm going to add in to the trade if it flips. Go ahead and like the stream if you would. If it's entertaining to you, it means so much to me. If you gently tap the like button, helps the algorithm gods show more people of me losing money and making money, hopefully. Hopefully making money than losing money.
Order filled.
I don't know how that... Whatever. It's whatever. It doesn't look the greatest, but freak. My stop's going to be too tight down here at 240. Office is looking nice, bro. Thanks, bro. For gold to hit... Been working on it, you know. I got my lights and everything. I got to take this hit if it drops. I don't want to get caught in this last wick down. For gold to hit, it needs to break the trend line and hit it, then retest the trend line. What time frame are you talking about? Well, ay caramba, this thing's playing games. I'm risking more than I want to on this one setup, but $15-minute trend line. I see what you're saying. These EMAs are... This getting really close is very risky. because it could reject and get really choppy here. But it also could be very bullish if this 13 EMA gets to cross
Order
over.
filled.
All right, we added in. Now I'm definitely stopping off below here. Want to see take profit here if we get there. This is ideally where I'd want to go, but I don't know if I can hold that long. We're about to hit the 8 o'clock candle. Deep breath, you're right. Deep breath. Ah, man. I'm getting caught in the chop today for sure. Just not the follow through that I would like to see, you know? Yeah. Might be cooked, guys. We might be cooked. It's not doing the follow through. Like, usually our setups kind of play through pretty quick. I feel like it's going to wick down and then stop out. Some sort of crazy wick lower, then push higher.
Order filled.
There it is. Ah, man. First setup sucked, but, you know, adding into the trade is what I do. So I think I just have to be patient. But we have the new 1 hour candle that just popped open. I'm going to take this one last time if this 5 minute candle flips. First trade would have been a winner, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. Second trade, loser. And bites. It bites. It really bites. But this is trading. This is trading. Got to be a good loser. I came across a streamer who magically makes $1,500 before starting the stream, and just takes a risk of $100 for the next 5 hours. Oh, interesting. I don't know. That might not be real, but I see what you're saying there. How do you add or take partial? I mean, you could just into the trade, you just take partials. You know what I mean? Like you put a stop, limit, sell, limit, sell, limit, sell on Project X. I'm not necessarily done for the day as of yet. I just want to see what happens here, guys. We are forming this trend line, so don't know if shorts are wanting to come into play. Take my fingers off the trigger. Have you ever seen the number one trader? Have you ever seen how the number one scalper trades? No, I have not. All right, this will be my last stab of the day, guys, on gold. If it breaks high. Got 2 minutes left. This thing rejects. I want to go in long. If we break this trend line short, I'm going to be looking at shorts. I'm going to flip my bias. Right now, I'm long.
Order filled.
All right, we are in.
Order filled.
All right, this would be it for me, guys. This would be it for me. Taking a kind of a big hit if I get stopped out. Okay, that's nice. We're not in the clear yet, everybody. We're not in the clear yet. Long. We are long right now. All right, these 13 EMAs coming really close to the 200. That's very, very bullish if it does cross. But we just have to hang in there. The 200 EMAs coming for on the 15, which I don't really look at the 15 much. We might have a runner possibility, setup opportunity, whatever you want to call it, but I don't know yet. So we're just gonna let it breathe. We have to see this 5-minute candle close bullish. new high for this to be strong push up. Contemplating break even. Contemplating break even. Part of me wants to close out and take what's here and call it a day. But part of me wants to learn my lesson from last time and not letting the runners win. Where gold just trended up higher and higher all day long. We got 1 more minute left on the candle.
Order filled.
I'm out. GG's. Closing this
Order
too.
filled.
I'm locking myself out. W's in the chat. W's in the chat, everybody. Oh my gosh. Guys, I need you to reprimand me right now. Guys, I need you to reprimand me right now. I need you to reprimand me right now. Are you kidding me? I literally just said to myself, learn from the last lesson that sometimes winners are going to win and you need to hold winners to win. Reprimand me right now. Slap me on the wrist. Slap me on the wrist. I literally have on my Discord a trading journal to remind myself to never do this again. Right here. You see that? You see that? That right there is right there for a reason. Is there for a reason. For me to never close a trade too early. And now look at what we got. Thanks, Will. Bop. Oh, bro. Dang. I'm actually very unhappy with myself on that trade. That was an emotional close. That was an emotional close of a setup. Yes, we made money, guys, but you have to understand that's not good. Yes, we made money. Yes, that was great to see profits. But closing out of the emotions and then this is happening again? That's not good. Bryce said scaredy cat. Bryce said scaredy cat. Yeah, I did chicken out. You guys, that is the truth, bro. I'm fearing of losing profits. Bruh. That is too good. All right, GG in the chat. W's in the chat. We got that. Nice W. Like we're talking about, not good trading in the sense that we closed out way too early and we didn't let the winners win. So let's reprimand Shaq in the Discord that he needs to hold his winners. Mate, count blessings. You're in the green. Don't get caught up in the energy of mistakes. I agreed. Dashiki, I agree with you. I do, 100%. But whenever I need to learn something, I need to learn it, right? And yes, it feels great to see the green, but I definitely want to learn, because even at a 30% win rate, you got to let your winners win. And if I let my winners win, then the account could grow more. There's more profits in there available, right? But because I keep closing out early, or let's say I went to break even. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's say I went to break even and price came back to break even from up here, and there was $600 in profit. I went to break even and it kept going lower. I'm going to feel good about that. Like, yeah, and I was smart, right? What I'm trying to say is you got to maximize the winners. And I only say this because that's what the best traders do. And I want to do what the best traders do. And they let their winners win. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm trying to say. I don't disagree with you. I'm going to feel good for the rest of the day. I locked myself out, made some profit. We followed the setup. We got 2 stop outs, which is totally fine. It's part of trading. Not every setup just kind of happens. But our thesis on the setups have been correct. We just got stopped out, and that's totally normal. Besides that, guys, very good day. That's the impulse issue. What I used to solve it is a trail prior bar lows. You'd be surprised some will go for a while. I thought about that. If I just kind of trailed on the 1 minute, let's say go here, boom. But what I get afraid of is like that freaking wick down. But it would have worked here. Would have got here. We would have gotten here. So yeah, we would have gotten about 20% more of the move. So yeah. Hit the like button for the win. Yeah, exactly. I actually have to get going, guys. I have to get on the road. Please join the Discord. I'm about to jump on the road. Let's take a look at the count. 35% win rate. We're at $3,425. We're at $1,194 for the day. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more green day, guys. All we need is one more green day. And we are... getting a payout, but I don't want to focus on that. I don't want to focus on trying to get one more day of payouts. So, yeah, 35% win rate. These are live funded accounts. I have 2 of them. So yeah, pretty good, pretty decent. Without the payout, we'd be at 38,000 or 3,800. Managing risk, profit factor 1.34. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. It's been a journey. It's been fun. One day I'll be profitable and I can do this full time and hang out all day long. Join the Discord if you haven't done so as of yet. It means so much to me. I earned a sub from you. Love to have you a part of the team. Have you part of the trading family. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Appreciate it.